Welcome back.
Hello. I would 100% read a book called Lord of the Onion Rings, by the way. 100%. 100% would read that. Hello, everybody. So I'm trying to think what I can do to achieve the iron farm that we all know that I need. Like, desperately need. We need more iron to be able to make the iron farm, though. And therein lies the problem. Is we need more iron. Because I'm fairly certain I need a hopper at the bottom of it. Let's see. I posted it in Minecraft, the Minecraft Discord.
Hello, folks.
I'm trying to think. It's like, of course it's gonna have a hopper at the bottom. Right?
Placing your next two gates like that, so you have to the top, as I said, they're facing towards that front block right there, as you can see. We'll head back down. You need to place two more into those two hoppers.
Yeah, you need hoppers at the bottom. Which, you need 4 hoppers. How many?
And then on the second block.
Apparently I need 4 hoppers. So how many iron blocks is that for 4 hoppers? That's a lot. Because aren't they like 5 iron each? So in order to make a successful iron farm, we need 20 iron. If you walk through water with chicken tied to each ankle? I don't know. That might be an issue of how fast you walk. And how big the crabs are. Good evening. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my food and it's basically like, dinner tonight is basically like 4 raviolis, so. So, from what I remember yesterday, I died. We lost my stuff, but it wasn't a lot of stuff. I just lost 2 maps. We mulliganed that and got our maps back, but I needed to refill my maps. Which is fine. We still have to do our eastern map. It's not complete. Like, we finished it and then died, so we need to redo it. And yeah, we need to find more iron for hoppers. So, like, less about combat gear because I lost all the gear I did have when I died. In fact, I would say if I'm going to put on any sort of armor, I probably should just give up and do leather armor. Wait, why would the iron farm break? What if I just kept the 3 villagers in the iron farm and then destroyed the rest of the village? And murdered the rest of the villagers, because that's like the only way this is gonna work. Unless we switch to creative, and that just feels like cheating. I could go for any sort of food more than I have right now. Huh? You're pointing. I don't know what the pointing means. Oh, okay. That was sun. I had some anonymous neighbor yell at me to get my dogs to stop barking today. I don't know how to get them to stop barking without a shock collar or a muzzle, so I'm a little out of sorts. I've tried everything else. Ah. Okay, well then, since I can't put villagers on a leash, I guess I can't do the iron farm. Without a lot more iron, because we would need to make tracks. Right? You can use the boat. Maybe, but I don't think I'd be able to get them far enough away. Like, how far away do you need to be before they don't spawn in the village? Because I can make this pretty quickly and creative. I just, you know, it feels like cheating. Because we never beaten Minecraft legit, you know? So maybe we can't. Maybe we can't do it. If doing it near the village where I would actually get villagers from is going to make it where it doesn't work, what's the point? So yeah, never mind. I don't think I can do it. I'll have to think about this. I mean, like, could I get a villager to get in the boat in the village and just push it down the hill? I don't remember if I can push the boat. Alright, we can try that. This might be a bit of an ordeal, though. I might have to give up and actually sleep in the village. And what I'll do is I'll go across the water. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go across the water. And, and do it on the other side. That should be far enough away. But in the meantime, we still need more iron. So it doesn't really matter until we get more iron. I finished my dinner, in case anybody's wondering. Well, I still have a cupcake, but... Basically, what it boils down to is that we just have to dig and hope that we find iron somewhere. That's the point we've reached here. I'm gonna actually bake the deep slate to make well, I actually don't know what it would turn it into, but we're gonna bake the deep slate and that's what we're gonna make it out of because we've got a lot of deep slate. And I think the deep slate might be a little bit more solid. Oh, I forgot. We also need We also need iron for a bucket for lava. I think we need like 4 buckets of lava. So we need 20 iron plus maybe up to... We need 23 minimum iron. And we might need that... No, that's not... That's a different kind of rock. We might need 32 iron for 4 buckets. Maybe. Because I'm pretty sure I don't even have a bucket of water anymore. I think I lost that at some point. We are just... Wow. So, basically our whole goal is just to find iron naturally, which so far, doesn't happen, but we're gonna try anyway. Surrounded by monsters and... Wow. Oh, by the way, I might start making the pixel art Pokemon for TikTok. And posting those as TikToks. Like either speed builds or like where I'm placing the last couple blocks and then backing up. Because I've seen other content on TikTok for Minecraft that has done pretty well with that. Granted, a lot of it I think is stuff where it's like, oh. It's just a, oh. You know, like one of those mods where you can actually just upload a picture and it makes it in blocks for you. So it's like a super impressive picture, but like they didn't actually make it themselves. But like ultimately that's fine. That's something. Iron. I'd like to kind of clear this out. Ooh! Okay. So there's like dust falling. That's not gonna like crumble onto me, is it? Like... Woo! I don't know why the little one didn't work. Die! Fuck! I don't know why my sword did- like, I switched the sword and then it just wasn't there. That was weird and scary. Also, that sword's almost done for, so... I was gonna try to cheese it for a, Oh god, there's 2 of them. I was gonna try to cheese it for... They gone? Uh-oh. Oh god, there's a creeper. No! Okay, we didn't die. I'm guessing it's because of the shield. But if it dropped anything, we didn't get it. That was not really worth it, was it? Yeah, that one didn't drop anything either. I was scaring myself. There's another creeper down there. So apparently creepers can get up here. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know if that spider's coming this. We're gonna leave it be. Because there is some iron. I'm just gonna have to use my listening ears. That's it? Only 2? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Wait, it wasn't even- it didn't even give me 2? It just gave me- there it is. Oh my god, I was like, it didn't even give me 2. I don't like it here either. But I think we must press on. Men are speaking. I'm scaring myself. I hate this. Such a big cave, but we have like no cover. I think that's the worst of all, is this part. So we're just gonna circumvent the terrifying area, and we're just gonna go back. And we're gonna, you know what? I think it's time to at least just make leather armor. You know, I think we need just leather armor. That'll be fine. Because I can't handle that. That was a lot. We did hear an oxalotl at some point, but I don't know where that is. Oh, that actually startled me, but it's fine. It wasn't too much. I wasn't expecting it, Typhonius. That was really funny. I forgot that I had that as a sound alert. Completely forgot. So that was just like, but my heart's okay. That didn't scare me too bad. It was just, okay. So I kind of feel like we should try to get enough iron, but like if we can't even get the villagers into boats and across to like a containment, I'm not sure there's a point. We might as well bake some of these though. You know? We'll go bake deep slate. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go bake some deep slate and sleep. My babies. Okay. Yeah, no, it's totally fine, Typhonius. For the most part, like I don't know why I can't figure out how to turn down the volume on like all of them, which is a bit annoying. Or should we make it out of tough? Like maybe tough is a good choice. Oh. Tough. So we'll find out. Deep slate. Diorite. Where would he? Wait, where are we even keeping diorite? Are we keeping diorite? I don't even know. I don't think we are. We have. I already have some leather. I'm just gonna go ahead and make it into a chest piece. I think that's probably my best choice at the moment. It's better than nothing, you know? So, we're Vikinged up. I've got more bees I want to get rid of. Dripstone stuffs. Bee buzzes happily. Oh, that makes me so happy. Bee buzzes happily. It's gonna take a while, huh? Hmm. Guess we can go down there and start digging again? Suppose. That's fine. We'll just let it go. And we'll put deep slate. Actually, wait, do we have room in here? No. Not really. Deep slate. Oh, wait. So far we have a total of 3 iron at hand. I'm listening, I just don't understand parrot. Okay. Is the music okay or is it too loud, by the way? I like turned it up on my end, but now it just occurred to me, I don't know if it's the game audio is too loud. What do you guys think? You like it? Okay. Okay. Just checking. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, okay, wait. Do we have more? Couple deep slate. We'll just put it up. And that. And that. Oh god, raw copper. I forgot. I forgot! And clay balls that we didn't need. I didn't know what else to do with it. And then one of these. Oh, we did have diamonds. Should I make diamond armor? I don't want to lose it. That's the problem, is that I really don't want to lose stuff, though. But maybe we should make at least an iron pickaxe? Or a diamond pickaxe? For the stuff that requires iron or higher. I think we need at least 1. I think that'll be good. I didn't realize we had so many diamonds. How is it that we had more diamonds than iron? I can't find 14 iron to save my life, but we've got 14 diamonds. Why? This game. Why does this game hate me? Do we have any sticks? No sticks. Okay. Okay. Oh, I used up all the sticks. Never mind. Yeah, we'll make 1 diamond pickaxe. I think that's fine. And, we probably need a couple more pickaxes, but I don't remember. Did I put them over here? Oh, wait. Where did I lose all my pickaxes? Oh, I saw someone earlier today playing Lego Star Wars, but I guess they got an advance copy? Sounds right. Yeah, I lost a bunch of cobblestone axes, I guess. Okay, well, we gotta make more then. Make more steaks and more cobblestone stuff. We need another shovel, because this one's almost done with. Excuse me. Okay. So 1 shovel. Shovel. And we'll make 3. That's fine. And we'll make 1 more sword. Just in case I get in trouble. Make another sword. I think that'll be good for now. We got plenty of torches. So that's fine. Let's put that away. Playing at midnight-ish. Well, if it's really good, let me know. I don't really have an interest in streaming it, but if it's something that we should pick up, I'd like to know. The system is down. The system is down. Sorry. Let's try this way for a little bit. You know, I don't think we went this way. Oh, we kind of did. Coal. So what was over here? Wait. Oh, wait, I dug out like this whole thing? There's all this. Lego Indiana Jones. The only Lego game that I've really tried at all was Harry Potter. So I'm not playing that again. Like I'm not gonna ever continue that, nor am I gonna support it anymore for obvious reasons. Even though I already own it, I'm not gonna ever put it on my content because I'm not supporting that woman's work anymore. But that's the only one I played. And I dressed up as Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge. It was for Halloween. Oh. Oh. Well, we got some lapis. That's good. Oh, look, more not iron. Yeah, pretty much. Wow, this game has a sense of humor. I think I'd want to play like Lego Batman or something. I still have the Telltale Batman game, and I haven't played it. Actually, I got a few of the Telltale games and just haven't played them. I don't have a good reason for that. I guess partly because I never got all the way through The Walking Dead, because it made me cry so hard, and then after that I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. You know, so... I don't know, maybe we'll replay Wolf Among Us for my birthday or something. My birthday's coming up. What should we do? My birthday's in a week. In exactly a week. I don't know what to do for my birthday. You did finish Tales from the Borderlands? That's what I haven't played. So maybe we can play that? I don't know. Genuinely kind of at a loss for like what to do for my birthday. I don't know. I don't really actually feel like my birthday's that special. Especially not this year. So I'm not playing Roblox. No. Among Us is not appealing either. Like the thing is that a lot of times things that I see other streamers have on their birthdays, I can't plan because it's not something the streamer plans. And so like any ideas I would have gotten from like other streamers' stuff doesn't work because it wasn't initiated by the streamer. So I have to just kind of figure. I don't know. I feel like I should do something though. I don't know. Am I just digging out again? Am I just like digging out of the mountain? I'll be upset. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I should figure out something though. Maybe we'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll just, it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Like maybe we can just go build in the Minecraft realm or something, you know? I don't really feel like anybody would want to do anything more fancy than that, you know? Aw. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I ruined my... There it is. Oh, that's what I wanted. Starting to want to collect flint so that we can start making arrows. But I'd like to keep this pretty intact as a tunnel, so I can wait a little bit. I don't... I feel like I shouldn't stare right at it. I feel like if I make eye contact, it's gonna attack me like an Enderman. Lava pops? Really? Where's the popping lava? It's like, that could be really good or really bad for me. Oh, we did want to find lava. Look for iron. The haunted block is like, ooh, scary. That's what that block was doing. Lava pops. Where's the pop in lava? Alright, more copper. Yay. That's exactly what I didn't want. Awesome. Thank you, game. More copper. Oh, so much copper. Man, look, it's a vein of copper. I'm like very wary of like burying myself in lava, so that's why I'm being so careful with this. Like I really don't want to bury myself in lava. I want another pickaxe. Yeah, there's kind of a history of it, yeah. Yeah, if we were in one of those economy servers, I could sell coal and copper if anybody wanted it. That's it though. See, I just want to kind of like dig in certain directions and just see if we can come up with the... Like, I want to find that lava, because I know that we'll find stuff around lava. I have a good feeling about it, but the problem is we gotta find it first. Lava pops. Should we go up or down? Down, probably? Did I ever end up finding that mountain that wasn't a mountain? I think we did go back there, and no, we didn't actually, because I never went back and like checked it. So yeah, I don't think we ever went back and actually checked it, but now I don't remember which zone it was in. Was it west or south? That's the issue now, is that I don't remember where it was. And I died so many times, it's hard to remember which run I died or which one we actually found anything. Yeah, I don't remember. I desperately want to find an underground lava cavern. I kind of feel like we're just going past it. I don't think we'll find it this run. Let's come back. Iron! Two. Damn it! Yeah! Okay, good. I'm glad I checked. So that's at least 4. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's any more in that pocket, so we'll just put some granite back. And diorite back. Okay. We found some though. We took the mother lode, all 4 of them. I keep saying lava pops though. I'm concerned of where we're gonna come out. But I know that I know the fact that there's dirt doesn't mean that there's not lava down here, you know? I guess we'll find out if the lava popping stops showing up on the thing. Because I can't tell what direction it is. I can't tell because of the music playing. I feel like we're just gonna dig down to bedrock and I'm gonna be mad at myself. We're digging down to bedrock again. But we'll find it. We'll find it someday. Because I want to be able to dump all this extra rock in lava, please. Peter, I just saw what you said. Yeehaw! There be iron in them there hills. No, there's not. This is like the gold rush and there's nothing here. We found 4 and now we're using up all our resources trying to find the mother lode. Just like the gold rush. Ah. Okay. 2 more and then we gotta turn back anyway. I want to see something. I want to see if the lava pops are on the... I think we passed the lava because there's no more lava pops. We should have had lava pops. So we need to go back to where we hear that and search that level. Right? Lava pops. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn off the music for a second. I think it's still above us. I'm pretty sure it's on this side. I didn't want to come out underneath it, is the problem. I can't see chat at the moment. I forgot to put chat back up. I'm sorry. Just give me a moment. Found it. Okay. We did it. Woof! Oh, okay, we found it. Not a moment too soon, either. Oh, hey, look, more copper. Yay. Really excited about that copper. Okay, well, you know what? At least we can do this now. Get rid of the gravel, that's fine. All right. So we found it. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, we're gonna dig around it, like dig down, at least. Kind of widen out around it and see if we can find anything good. At least that's the idea. Of course, we've done that before and had lava still pour on top of us, so I am gonna try to be as cautious as I can. Because I'd like to not die in molten lava. You know? It's not really something I wanted to do today. So, we're gonna try to be somewhat tactful here. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there isn't anything around this here, but you know, I wanted to try. I had a good feeling. Okay. There might not be anything here. I don't know. I would be very sad if we don't find any iron here. Or diamonds. I'm pretty sure there's usually diamonds and redstone around lava, isn't there? I think there's supposed to be. I'll be very disheartened indeed if that is not the case. That's what I thought. And well, something. We're almost out of pickaxes anyways. I had to make sure there was something there. Because I'm not using the diamond pickaxe yet. We're not wasting it. There's no reason to. If I was gonna waste it, we should just go ahead and make diamond armor since I've got some left. Go make some diamond pants or something. Have some actual fancy pants. I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't want that? Yep, we still only have 4. I feel like we've been through a lot for only 4, but I will not give up because I can't, because we can't make an iron farm without significantly more iron. You know, I should have just brought wood with me so I could have just made more cobblestone pickaxes while we were down here. I didn't think that through. Because, like, there's a, there's, like, places to craft that aren't that far away, but there's not, wood with which to work there. Okay. Ah! All right, time to head back. Man. All right. All right. Heading back. Man, that's so frustrating. Man. You know what? When we get back to the house, I'm stopping and eating a cupcake. I deserve one. Man, how frustrating. Just look at so much iron or copper. Maybe I should dig up the copper and just see if there's anything underneath it, you know? I don't know what else to do. We can't travel for iron. Oh, wrong way. So funny. Here we go. Honey in here? No. Lots of other stuff though. Yeah, I need to just grab like wood. So we can craft down there. Oh, we really don't have much left, do we? Let's do the acacia planks. Do this. Okay. Dig, 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 dig. And then we will need a shovel. One more shovel. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, I'm gonna take a break and eat my cupcake. Man, I'm so disappointed. All we found is 4. What else do I need to do to find iron in this game? The worst update ever when they added copper. Why would you add so much copper and like make it replace iron? Because that's what they did. You know? It replaces iron. And then you can't use it for anything. Either add like copper items or swap them. Isn't there a mod where like you can like see diamonds at all times? Or like you can like see through the ground? Not that I want to do that necessarily, but it's sounding really appealing at the moment. Kind of like the hackers playing like that the Paladins Royale game, whatever that was called. And they made it where they could see whatever items were in the treasure chest, so they didn't waste time with things that didn't have good items. Hey, Jay Hunter, how are you? Cupcake. How do you guys eat cupcakes? Oh, thank you, Microman. I hope you're having a good one too. Well, like, we're getting chest in boats, but like, what does that mean? So like the way I eat cupcakes and muffins is that I'll rip the top off the bottom and I eat the bottom first and then I eat the top. Now you just bite the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, I've been at it this way since I was a little kid and I've never changed it. Good. Jenny makes a decent cupcake. I got really off track this week though. So I need to get back on track this upcoming week. Be a lot more diligent about my eating habits and sleeping habits because they're related. I've been going to bed way too late. I've been such a night owl the past week or so, and it's really thrown me off. And I need to not do that. Chocolate chip muffin fresh from the bakery. Ooh, that sounds awesome. That sounds really good. All right, I want to go find my way back to the lava pit. Wait. How come I didn't explore this? I must have just like run out. Not that we necessarily need more coal. It's more that sometimes you find stuff behind it. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Is we're going to mine until we check behind things. Hey, Erlet. Hello. I think I saw that you said hello like when I started stream. So if you did, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi. I guess you were lurking or something, but I hope you're probably playing a game or something. I hope it's going well. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night. Better than my night searching for iron, that's for sure. Oh, it's gonna be so satisfying to throw this copper in the lava though. That's gonna feel amazing. Being able to chuck that in the fire. Looking forward to it now. Right. Yeah, anything useful. If copper made anything useful, except for the rare occasion there's actually a thunderstorm. Ooh. I haven't actually watched the new She-Ra. We had all the old ones on VHS tape when I was a kid. That and He-Man. They were all recorded on VHS. But I've never watched the new one, and you think that I would. You think that would be something that would really appeal to me. I just never got around to it. I probably would really like it. I just never got around to it. It's such a terrible excuse, but yeah, I just no. All right, we're just gonna excavate around this for a little while. Like, I'm gonna expand outwards too, and downwards and upwards, and we're just gonna see upwards first, then downwards. But we're just gonna see if we can find anything around this lava that's of use. Because copper ain't it. I'm really looking forward to chucking this into the lava, so it won't curse anybody in the future. Don't worry, we'll expand and we'll keep searching. Yes, I am bummed. Okay, what can we toss? Some dirt and copper. Yes. All right, everything else can stay for now, I guess. Too many things, never enough time. Oh man, if that isn't a total mood. That's exactly how I feel about a lot of things. Which is always kind of frustrating, but you know what? I'm happy with what I'm prioritizing, I think. Except I wanted to draw a little bit today. I wanted to do some drawing practice, and my Apple Pencil was dead, so I didn't get to. I had to charge it and ran out of time before stream started. But I was going to spend like half an hour doodling and just practicing, and I couldn't. So that was kind of a bummer. Okay. So apparently you never need to eat, like, ever if you're not sprinting around. I remember trying to sprint home, and I was at half hunger. But now, like, surviving forever on like a loaf of bread. Another reason I need to fix my sleep schedule is that I've noticed that my heart issue is worse on days where I went to bed super late and didn't get enough sleep. Like, I can actually feel a difference. So, I need to probably make sure I end stream at 11:30 so I can actually properly wind down. Once I kind of get into a better sleep routine, we'll be able to, like, you know, go an extra half hour or so. But for now, I need to kind of like be able to wind down and make sure I get to sleep by 12:30. And I haven't been doing that. I've been like unable to sleep until 2 a.m. and then I you know, then I sleep in because I went to bed late, and then it's just thrown off my whole schedule. It's not good. I need sleep. But I can feel the difference in my heart. Like, it actually feels different. And that's not fun, so I'd rather not keep feeling like that. Go. So, no iron around this at all. None. No iron. Now we gotta dig up first. Yeah, sick lava pool, but I can't do anything with it. At least not yet. Hey, look, more copper! Ah! Why does this game hate me? At this point, I kind of hope that lava rains down on me. At least that'd be something different. Instead of more copper. Woo! Alright, let's see how far we can do this. Just search the ceiling. We're just gonna dig out as much as possible to search. Too far. Okay. Oh my goodness. Far. Alright. Well. So far, nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Not a single square of iron. This whole place. Giant goose egg. Yep. That's fine. Ah! I was really hoping there'd be something here. I got so excited hearing the lava. This is turning out to be a red herring and a goose egg and other things related to animals and stuff that you don't want. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. Too far. Okay. Man. Alright, well, any other ideas? Anybody else have any other ideas what we could do here? Besides just digging around it, digging up, and then digging down. What are my coordinates? Oh, I don't know. X is 41. Z is 79. I don't know which one matters. Oops. Didn't want to save a screenshot, but okay. What's Y? I don't remember. Oh, I guess we're on block 55. So. Well, like, we found other ones on this level. So yeah, I guess we just have to go out in search of a mountain, don't we? And then if not, I guess we can just come back here, huh? Okay. Ah. Alright, so I guess we need to go try to find that mountain. So we need to go look at my maps. Look between levels 64 and 72. Where are we now? Oh, so we were too low? Okay, hold on. Oops. Alright, we'll burrow up and over. Alright. This is 64. And 72. So between those two. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I feel like we're just gonna hollow out underneath my home. That's okay. Minecraft physics, you're allowed to do that. Algebra problem? Oh no. I don't like that. So we went a little too high here. Not supposed to be any higher than this level here. Yep, okay. Okay. We are just searching. That's okay. I didn't want to have to do math, but here we are. That's okay. What day is it today? Today's Monday? Today's only Monday, right? Ugh. Okay. Man. I already feel like it should be like halfway through the week. Fox, hey! Thank you for the raid! Hello! I'm sleepy. Hello! Fox, how are you? How was your stream? I hope it went well. Did it, you were playing Project Zomboid, right? I think. Yeah. I think. Hello! Yep, zombies. How many? Did you guys kill a lot of zombies? Or was it like, were you trying to, hold on, I need to like sit normal. I don't know how to sit normal. Were you guys trying to kill zombies, or were you trying to like build a base or find supplies? Like what was like the goal for today? Or how did it go, I guess? I hope you guys got a lot of stuff that you wanted to get done. My grammar is atrocious today. I'm really sorry. Trying to set up some stuff and get self-sufficient for a bit. Nice. I have tried again at Project Zomboid, and I have it on all the easiest settings. All of the easiest settings. So you died too? Ooh. Is it easier to recover when you're playing multiplayer for that? Yeah, the only way I've been able to play so far is in main character mode, so that bites don't actually kill me, because I got bit real good on the arm. Which I thought was funny. We are looking for iron. That's all I'm doing today, is that I wanted to make an iron farm, but in order to make an iron farm, I need at minimum 23 iron and at maximum 32 iron, and so far we've found 4. First time getting, yeah, I've never tried, oh, I pressed Q. I actually have never tried multiplayer in Project Zomboid. I'm glad you all had fun though, that's awesome. Wait, I need to probably use this one. Yeah, I'm too chicken. I can't play it on the scariest mode. Because I know you're supposed to die really quickly, but then, you know, I feel bad. Feel bad if I die too quickly, so. I'm trying to think. It's just to here. It's the level we wanted to go to. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I would get too frustrated on the harder modes. And it's like, I get it that once people kind of get the hang of it, they want to challenge. But maybe I don't want to be challenged. Maybe I just want to, you know, relax and not have to worry about being challenged. He says that's the way I feel about it. Iron! Fox, you're a good luck charm. Please stay. We found some more iron. Found 1! 2! 3! Definitely a positive sign. Things are looking up. Things are coming up, Millhouse. I mean, things are coming up, Scarberry. I am gonna just, by the time we actually get, if we actually can achieve the iron farm, I am just gonna be so relieved that I'll just set up a bed by it and that's our new base. And the animals can have the other one. They can live their rent free. It's fine. Yeah, that's all the iron there was 3. A fortune and misinformation. Well, at least misinformation isn't on purpose. I learned that today because I had to take a cybersecurity training for work. Disinformation is intentional. Misinformation is not intentional. In case you guys wanted to know the difference. You can drop down and do this. It doesn't stop. See, that's what I want. I don't want it to stop ever. It needs to give me all of the iron. We need thousands of iron after all the struggle I've had finding any. I need there to be too much iron. I need the iron to end up having to despawn. That's what I need. That's what I need, and that's what I want. Oh, okay. We're just gonna start clearing sideways, I guess. Do I know what height I'm at? Yeah, we did check it, and I'm between 60, what was it, 62 and 72 or something? I don't know. This one up here, this is the top one. And this one down here is the bottom one, and that's supposed to be the most common range is between those, and I don't remember the numbers. 64 and 72, thank you. So we marked it, because, you know, I checked it with F3, but, so far, but like we can dig pretty far into the mountain. You know, it's not like it's gonna destroy my house or anything, because you don't actually have to worry about real physics in this game, thank God. I saw footsteps and got worried that it was a monster, but it's my footsteps. Yeah, so this is what we've been doing. It's just looking for more iron. It hasn't been that exciting today. This is all we're doing. But thank you so much for raiding. I really appreciate it. I hate copper. Copper took a place of iron, and I hate it. I don't need more copper. I need more iron. The game will give it to me. It's very disconcerting. We're almost out of pickaxes again. Iron Wolf. Hey, maybe. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? This is not cool or fair that I'm dealing with this. Hopper is epic. AJ, stop. Not even funny. I'm gonna cry. On stream, clearing out 100 by 100 mountain space to begin a build. Really? Okay, that had to have been really satisfying when you finished, though. Wow. What were you building, if I may ask? If it's like a secret or a surprise, you definitely don't say, but I'm curious. Haven't gotten it built. Very cool, though. Go every other column and dig down for 20 blocks. Go back, go over a column, dig down another 20. Might be something to do. We're just gonna leave that block there. That's fine. It's clearly not iron. Man, bummed. I want copper. Back in the early Minecraft days? Yeah, I don't know anymore. Like, I know the old diamond mining strategy, and now I'm not even sure that applies. Now that they've changed things again, most of the knowledge I had from Minecraft is probably not useful anymore. Which I can live with, but it is very frustrating to struggle on this stuff like this. Alright, we're gonna clear a little bit further before we go down. Tagby, stop. That makes me feel so old. This ain't your grandpappy's Minecraft. Still so mad about this stupid witch, and I didn't know that their shield wouldn't stop potions. Embarrassing. Sunless Citadel from old school D&D. Ooh. Okay, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. That's good enough for now. Maybe. Yeah, this is what we've been doing today. Just collecting cobblestone. This is my life now. It's alright. Oh, I did try some Dead by Daylight today and did okay. It wasn't too scary, but also I didn't get Mori by the new killer, so maybe that's why it was okay. It's a little therapeutic, yeah. I'm just, you know, just clearing out an area. But I was able to play Dead by Daylight again. That was nice, because I had a battle pass to finish. I did use some Auric cells, but I did finish the battle pass. I don't know why it's so important for me to do that. But I did finish it. Okay. Game, give me iron, please. There was a time that I literally spent weeks clearing out, digging down because I found a, well, I didn't understand spawners at the time. The first time I encountered spawners, there was a chicken spawner, and I tried to pick it up and move it, and I destroyed it. And so, like, right around the corner, there was a pig spawner. I was like, okay, well, clearly I can't move it. So what I'm gonna do is, so what I decided to do was I was just gonna dig down around it and just make it basically like a quarry and dig all the way down until I got to the pigs, and then get grass to grow all the way down, and then have the pig spawner work like it's supposed to. And I did, and it was a mess. There was so much stuff going on. Like, I don't know why I was so intent on doing that. It was kind of dumb in hindsight, but I had to do it. And I achieved it. I did it. And I've never played that Minecraft again. I don't even know where it's saved. It's probably on an old computer or something. I think that was like 2 computers ago. Yeah, you said you just do it because you can. That's true. I had to. Okay. That's just gravel. But I'm not gonna say no to flint, so. Well, that's gonna mess up that. Okay. Okay. All right. How far over were we going? I don't even remember. A lot of coal and copper. That's a Matt Berry, and Barry saying, "Who's Matt Berry?" That's pretty good. Oh no. Can't decide to keep that up or not. Hold on. There we go. Ah, so we found 7 iron so far. Today. 7. I should probably just put up an iron counter, shouldn't I? How do I do that where it's a command, where it's automated, and like tag if you can add to the iron count? We'll just have to start doing that in the future. If I start a new survival playthrough, we'll just have an iron counter. This is ridiculous. It's so hard to find. Everybody loves a good counter, yeah. Death counters and iron counters, I think, would both be very appropriate here. So how many times have we died? 4? I think 4. Alright, I definitely think that I'm like coming up underneath my animals, so we gotta be careful here. Okay. I got this, don't worry. Check it out. Okay. Wait, there's a Borderlands movie coming out? Was I made aware of this and I've forgotten? I don't remember Borderlands movie. We talked about this and I've just forgotten. It's like, I would. Alright, let's dump some more cobblestone because this is too much. Too much. I don't need the gravel either. All that is ridiculous. Okay. It reminds me of Weird Al, really? Isn't Claptrap? Yeah, I think that they said that. Now, oh god, now that's coming back to me. Wow, memory unlocked. Which I'm not thrilled about. I don't have anything against Jack Black. I just, you know, I just feel like you kind of... It would be like if they had recast Bender in Futurama. Like, it's wrong. You know? Like, there's just certain things that just... Like, yeah, I guess you could do that, but, like, is it a good idea? No. Oh.
Scarberry, Houston, press to ATO.
Okie dokie. Technically, I'm supposed to go over these.
3, 2, 1, 0.
So the thing with that, from what I recall, is that the original voice actor of Claptrap, they wanted him for Borderlands 3, and so because the thing is, most of the characters in Borderlands are just voiced by people that are just developers, and they didn't pay them for the voice work. So the original voice actor for Claptrap went, okay, well, I want the typical rate for a voice actor to be paid that on top of my dev salary. And they, I don't know if he was working there or not, but if he was working there, they fired him. If he wasn't working there, they just went, okay, fine, we're just going to recast him then. Instead of paying the original voice of Claptrap for the voice work, they decided to recast it. Just, I don't know, just out of spite, because, like, I don't know if they just, like, did the same thing with somebody else that worked there or not, but, like, I would think that anybody else would be like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it if you pay me the typical rate for a voice actor. You know? So this is not a great company. Like, games are great, company itself and the people making those kinds of decisions are not so great. But yeah, that was the deal with that. So he's been relatively quiet, and I think that's probably because of like NDAs and stuff like that. He can't really speak too much about it. Or was a writer for Border. Yeah, exactly. So like it was a lot of the stuff, the voice actors, it's very internal. But the original voice actor for Claptrap wasn't paid for voice acting. It proceeded, yeah. Laugh and laugh and laugh, yeah. So I think that they should have paid him. Like, to me, that's just the easy decision. You just pay, because how many multi-millions of dollars do the high up like executives and producers make off of the Borderlands games? They were gonna make a killing anyways. It did not cut into their profits at all to give them a going rate. It just seemed very spiteful and mean when it wouldn't have cost them like anything. But I think it very much was like, oh, you should know your place. You're just a dev. Yeah, you voiced it before and it's like a beloved character and very iconic, but we don't care because you don't matter and we're gonna make sure you know that you don't matter. Is the vibe I got. So, do I have Borderlands 3? Yes. I didn't boycott the Borderlands series over it or anything, but I do think they screwed the Claptrap voice actor over. Definitely think they screwed him over. For what? For what? Like, it just doesn't even make sense to me. And I haven't played it, but from what people have said, the story's not even really that great. Like, Borderlands 2 is still better. But I don't know. Again, I haven't played it, so I can't judge. So I don't know. I think it's just a mess, and I hate when stuff like that gets messy. To me, it would have just been clear cut. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll pay you, you know, the typical rate for the voice acting, but they didn't. And I don't. Not when you'd replay. So that's what I've been hearing, is that like, yeah, it's fine. Most people wouldn't want to replay it. Y'all, we have only found 3 iron. I'm doing my best. I'm trying so hard to find iron. This sucks. You know what? Yeah, after we clear this space. Oh, I'm out of things. After we clear this space, we'll just have to go looking for that mountain. That's the only thing to do. Because I feel like I've been digging for 800 years and making no progress. It's very frustrating. So we'll sleep. Who's a good boy? We got some steaks. That's not enough, though. Steaks. And cobblestone. That's better than nothing. Still more copper that we don't need. Wait, we can move it over here. Never mind. Copper. I should probably put away the raw iron. Right? Put that shit away. Flint, we got 12. This is okay. More of that, though. Always like to see that. Did we run out of cobble? No, I've got more cobblestone. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. Steaks. All right, that's what I like to see. Perfect. Perfect. And coal. Lots of coal. We still don't need more, though. Back. All right, we're ready to sleep. Feel bad the dog's just sitting on grass? What do you mean sitting on grass? My dog's in... Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot. Whoop, I guess I forgot and just expanded. You know what? No, it's green carpet. It's AstroTurf. That's where the dogs go potty, okay? The dogs needed somewhere to go potty because I wasn't letting them leave the house. So I gave them a spot that they can poop. Okay? That's what that is. They poop there. It's fake AstroTurf grass. Like they do in apartments so that the animal feels like it's going on actual grass so they can have some dignity. Yeah, we're just being courteous. It's the poop corner. Yeah, exactly. We all have one. Come on. All right, is it west? East? No, that's not it. North? I don't think that's it. I don't think it's north. Maybe south? Oh yeah, south is where we actually found a desert. Where was it? Was it actually west, or was it actually east? We still haven't done east. I need a boat. I need a boaty McBoatface. We'll just take those. Boat. Oak boat. Okay. We're gonna go explore to the east. Which way is east? We are facing west. Okay, so we gotta go that way. I remember this misery that we're about to embark on. It's fine. At least we slept and it's the beginning of the day. Right? Right. Because this was not a fun trip. This was definitely a miserable trip. If I'm recalling correctly. I thought you said west. No, I said east, my friend. East. Like, we gotta go pretty far. Go over here, though. Okay. As far as I know, I think we already expanded that map, so we just need to touch grass in the eastern plot. You only need, oh my god, Stinging Bear. You made a dab joke? In my stream? In this Christian Minecraft server stream? I will not do a dab, I'm sorry. That would have to be like some sort of a hell of a sub goal or donathon for me to add that to my model. A dabbing motion. That would take a lot. I don't think y'all could afford it. I don't think anybody could afford that to make me do it. Look, look. The map! We're not taking any risks this time, by the way. No risks. Got a shiny nickel? Yeah, that's not nearly enough. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, chicken. Did I get turned around? Am I going south? Let me see. No, I'm facing east. Okay. Like, some people have their models dab. I would rather not. Especially 2D. Actually, it'd be easier for 2D. Surprisingly. Should we just go... Let's stay on land for now, because it's still daylight. And we'll explore a waterway at night, if we can get to one. Otherwise, we're digging a hole and sitting in our hole. And just waiting for daylight. That's what we'll do. Gray sheep! Gray sheep! Sheep baz. Brown sheep! What do you think? Whoa! Well, I'm not immediately seeing any iron. It's a poor decision. Mayhaps. Alright, I still didn't see anything. But it was worth a look. I don't see anything down there. It was worth trying. Someone want to watch the world burn? Oh my god. Freaking copper, man. I'm not seeing anything I should go after down here. Oh well. Oh well, we tried it. Oh, that's like instant death. Okay. It's a little more promising. Maybe. I was kind of hoping there'd be iron behind it, because that used to happen sometimes. Cameron! Hey! Thank you for the raid. Hello! Hello! Nothing! Where's this guy at? That seems like a pretty good place to hole up. Sun's going down. Okay. We'll hole up here. Cowbear raid, hello! Cameron, how are you? I hope you're doing well. What were you playing? What were you doing? Hey, Tuner! How goes, how goes? Well, we've been searching for iron so that we can make an iron farm. You were begging. Wait, what's Peglin? I don't know what that is. I wanted to make an iron farm. But to make an iron farm, I needed more iron. So we've been looking the old-fashioned way, and we found 7. And I need, I think, 32 minimum. We found lots of copper, and I hate it. But that's okay. Peggle, but a roguelike game. See, I don't know what Peggle is, forgive me. But I'm actually not sure what Peggle is. I feel like I should know what Peggle is. It sounds familiar. It's not Boggle, that's different. God, I can't picture what Peggle is. Now all I can think of is Boggle. But oh, okay, yes. I understand. And they made that like a roguelike? That sounds interesting. I'm really terrible at roguelikes though, so it's probably not something I'd play. But the pegs disappear. Ooh, that's kind of neat. I'm not good at roguelikes generally though. That's the whole reason. Well, actually, I don't know if Weird West is a roguelike. I looked at Weird West and was interested, but I don't know if I'd be any good at it. It plays Ode to Joy when you win. Wait, does it really? Are you messing with me? Are you messing with me? You gotta make pegging jokes, which is always worth it. If you can make innuendos, like, there's nothing better for a streamer, honestly. I mean, that's pretty much the whole reason why I played all the way through Kirby. Kirby and the Forged, in the Forgotten Lands. Rose, enjoy dinner. Thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, like, why play those games if you can't make dirty jokes, you know? I don't know what to do in Minecraft. Asked what you're playing, you're like, I'm pegging, and they went, bye. Oh, that gives me an idea for something. Hold on, I need to write that down. But yeah, I mean, I understand. Sorry, if I don't write this down, I'm gonna forget it. Okay, sorry. Don't want to forget that idea. Yeah, I've never heard of Peglin. I'll have to look at it. Early access at the end of the month. Oh, you got super, super early access. That's cool. Just the demo. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat. I like demos. I actually have like, well, I'm terrible about actually playing other stuff. I have like 3 or 4 demos downloaded on my computer right now. They're just sitting there. That's cool. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for thinking of me. It means a lot. I hope you're well, Cameron. I hope you're doing well. Alright, sun's going down. Do I want to just like block myself in here? Kinda do. I think that might be best. Block myself in with some dirt. My empire of dirt. To quote Johnny Cash. Right? I don't think anything technically can get through there, and then we can kind of keep an eye on the sky as well. Time for food, absolutely. Go take care of yourself, go do all the things you need to do. Thank you so much for the raid, Cameron. I appreciate you. And I'm glad you had a good stream. Footsteps, are they my footsteps or somebody else's footsteps? Should I be scared? Because I'm scared. Oh, okay, good. It doesn't go that deep. Well, that's okay. We can dig around in here for the time being and see if we find anything good. We might, well, no, actually we probably shouldn't. I probably should just wait out the night. Because we don't want to lose this map like we've done in the past. I really don't want to screw this up. So we're just going to be cowardly and hang out and hide until daylight. Because it's still telling me there's footsteps somewhere nearby, even if I can't hear them. No bueno. Copies of copies of wait, can you copy the map? How do you do that? No, we just need to get it home, because I haven't really been... Well, no, I guess we do need to make copies. I don't know how to do that, though. And east might have been where... No! Wait a minute. I think north. I think it was, like, north... East was where we found that mountain. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know how any of that stuff works. Okay, sun's going down. And I really don't want to, like, waste our pickaxes, because wherever we're going, we're probably going to have to use them. Okay, Canvas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello. Now, I know this isn't the most interesting thing to just sit and wait for daylight, but I think you guys have to understand how many times I have died just trying to get these maps filled out, and I don't want to have to do this one again. Because our central map, we're in the upper northwest corner of it, so to get to the east side to start spreading it out takes a lot longer. And I don't want to do it again. Hello! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, being able to see footsteps. It's freaking me out. Yeah, we're just gonna wait till daylight. I know that's not super exciting. I don't want to fight with things. We can just wait. Like cowards. Actually, you know what? I hope nobody minds, but I'm going to run an ad break because it's actually working right now. I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad since I'm just waiting out the night. It's not gonna be anything interesting. Nobody's gonna be missing anything interesting, I promise. But I'll go ahead and do that. I don't really do that often because I don't remember it, but for new people coming in, it's supposed to help so that people don't get ads. So bear with me. I'll be right back in 60 seconds. And those of you that are subbed, it shouldn't be doing it for. So pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. It used to be for an hour. Are you kidding me? They cut it back to 21 minutes? What the hell, Twitch? That's ridiculous. You roll this and you have to roll this every 21 minutes? Holy shit. All right, we're not gonna worry about that then. If people will either stick around or they won't, but God, I'm not gonna put people through that every 21 minutes to prevent it a pre-roll. That's ridiculous. Every 21 minutes? For 21 minutes of not having ads, you have to run a minute ad. So the ratio of that to 21 to 1 just it's not worth it. Especially since as far as ad revenue, I like do affiliates even get a cut of ad revenue? I don't think they do. I have no idea. Came in with the raid? Oh no, absolutely, go get some sleep. I have been sleeping terribly lately. Like last week was really bad, so like get sleep, because I am feeling very unrested and it sucks. So please go get some good rest and sweet dreams. And thank you. I hope to see you soon. But take care of yourself, please. Please, please. Go get some good rest. And yeah, it was good to meet you. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, the pre-roll is off for 21 minutes. Oh, it's not even that. You run the ad, it's for 20 minutes. So you'd have to run 3 minutes of ads every hour to keep the pre-roll off. We're not gonna worry about it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, of course, low-key chemist. But like, I didn't realize how off, because it used to be roll it every time you did you just went ahead and rolled the ads, it would be an hour. And at some point they cut that back to 1/3 of the time being free of pre-rolled ads. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. So apologies to anybody who's new to the channel, but I guess people are just gonna have to deal with pre-rolled ads because I'm not subjecting people to ads that many times. That's redonkulous. Woof. Anyway. Hold on, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, I just realized I messed up my speech to text. There it is. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I probably should let this keep rolling so we can get to daylight again. Did the grass grow in? The grass grew in. Amazing. I'll just be ready to plug in the hole. We're ready. I was feeling very stifled, so I wanted to be able to see out. It's not a very good plan, now that I think about it. Drop zone, thank you. Yeah, I keep hearing footsteps. I don't think they're mine. I think they're monsters above me. So we might have to run a little bit once sun comes up. And we're also kind of pointed the wrong direction. I wanted to go straight east across the top. I want to go straight east and then south, and then we'll head back and then like kind of clear the middle as we're coming back. Is my plan. We did that the same way last time, I think. I think so. God, I'm so mad that I tried to do the ad thing to prevent the pre-roll and it's only for 20 minutes. That's such bullshit. I'm so sorry, everyone. I wish I could just turn off ads and turn off ad revenue, but I can't. Because the bulk of the profit, like 98% of the profit goes to Twitch. So they'll never let people turn that off because it's such a, you know, they get such a huge cut of the profits from it. Like, thanks for the 4 cents, but I'd rather not have ads on my channel. Oh well. Yeah, it's just how it be. I have to look. I don't even know if affiliates get ad revenue. I think that might just be partners, and then it's still not really worth it. It's still an annoyance. Man. I'm nervous about my Niji Sanji application, and I still haven't finished the HoloLive application because I'm having trouble with one of the questions. Hopefully soon I'll finish that one up. And who knows? Maybe I'll be corporate. Maybe they'll like my vibe too. And they'll wanna hire me. Be nice to have this be like another full-time job, to be honest. I still got some school debt to pay down. I would not mind the moolah. Wait, was that a cyberpunk reference? Corpo? No, Tibbers, no! I already had a neighbor yell at me about the dogs barking today. Made me feel like crap. And I was just like, they're dogs. They bark. Well, they bark all the time. It's like, yeah, they're dogs all the time. So they're gonna bark. That's what dogs do. They're barking at nothing. They're literally barking at the dark. So that's I think 2 separate houses that live by us where the woman that lives there is pissed off that our dogs bark. The neighbor yelled at me, but you know, I'm out of sorts. It's okay. But like, I don't know how else to get them to stop barking. Well, Ava especially, she goes absolutely batshit if anybody goes in their backyard. Yeah. Oh, daylight. At least the cat doesn't mind them. You know? Cat could care less. Cat's just like doing his thing. Sun's coming up. This way. There's trees. Gotta be mindful of the trees. There's something up here. I would have cried if I caught a creeper to the face. Alright, we'll at least try it. See if there's anything. Nothing. Yeah, who knew that you could be in a neighborhood and people expect dogs to be silent? Not to mention the fact that, like, I get barked at, like, if I take my dogs for a walk, we get barked at by other dogs, too. So, like, it's not just my dogs. Whatever. They can buy noiseless headphones. I'm not moving. It's not anytime soon. I don't know. The thing you have to worry about is that someone will actually do something violent to your animal. That's what I'm afraid of. Is that they're going to be so intent on making sure my dogs stop barking that they'll do something atrocious. That's always the fear. You piss off your neighbors and then they like shoot your cat or something. So Maybe me getting mad and telling her to just deal with it was a bad idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm concerned. I'm worried. Oh, wait. Is that the mountain that we were talking about? Is that something else? Eee! I don't know. I worry. I'm worried, and the fact that I apparently have neighbors that hate me because I have barking dogs really bothers me. Because I just never seem to have luck with getting along with my neighbors. It just seems to like always be a problem. Oh, hey, look, it's the witch's hut. We found it. Found it again. She is gone, but the husk of her house remains. Lava pops? Where? Okay, I don't know what biome I'm in. We are in windswept forests. What does that mean? Okay, so not where I want to be. I want to be more this way? Right? Because, like, I definitely saw something that looks like a mountain. Oh, it's a cat. We don't have any fish! No! I don't have any fish or any way of catching fish. And it's a black cat! It looks like Popeye! Let's go kill some fish. I want that cat. Do you think it just takes cod, or would it eat salmon? What do you think? It's a big lake. I should be able to find fish here, right? I don't see fish. Salmon. I don't know if it'll accept. Okay. It's 2. It should accept salmon, right? New recipes unlocked. What did I get? Yeah, I really hope it's not picky, because I really hope it likes, like, I hope that 5 is enough. Do you think 5 will be enough? Oh, wait, 6. Six salmon. All right, let's go see if we can find the fish or find the cat. Oh, wait, there's bone meal? Is that what I was talking about? How did I get bone meal? We're fish. No, I need y'all. Come here. Nope. Alright, I probably shouldn't drown trying to get fish. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's plenty of fish. Let's go see if I can figure out where this cat is. Like up in the mountain, right? Ah! I'm not gonna be able to get up there, am I? Alright, where were we? I think I messed up. Y'all, I don't even remember where it is. back this way? Am I like above it? I'm like above it. Or it was like over there. I don't know, I messed up. The cat is gone! It's a black cat. Black cat and I scared him. I got an egg. Okay, this is definitely like windswept forest. Need to prepare the area. So I think it's probably gonna be like nighttime way before I realize. Right? Prepare the area. Oh, cat. Cat's gone. Lost track of what I was doing and I lost the cat. I cry. You were so pretty. I'm like really like spending a lot of torches on this. I suppose I could go collect them, but I just really don't want things bothering me because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to spend the night here. I thought this would be a mountain, but we are in windswept forest, which I didn't even know existed till just now. Till right now. Do you have to like sneak up on them? Oh my god, it looks just like Mozzie. Why are you going away from me? Come here. Here. Kitty! We got a kitty! It's Popeye before he lost an eye! Yes, we found him! Alright, we need to make a little home real quick. Right, quick. Oh my god, I'm so happy! Kitty! Kitten, look! Ah! Popeyes! No, we have a kitten! We finally found a cat! I ruined my hair! Hold on, I gotta reset. I got so excited I ruined my hair. Okay. Okay, we fixed it. Oh, we did it! Oh my god, I'm so excited! We have a cat like Popeye. Our precious baby! And I only took 1 fish? 2 fish? I have 10 others. Maybe we'll find more cats. Sweet baby. So does that mean he'll keep creepers away? Because excellent. We're just waiting in my dirt hut. Okay, we're still on the map. That's not bad. Oh, I'm so happy we got a cat finally! Today was a success no matter what. no further along in the iron farm, but we got a cat. Oh my god, I'm so happy because it looks just like Popeye. Yeah, we got, but they're so few and far between that, you know, we can't be picky. Yeah. These victories are so few and far between, we can't be picky. Meow. 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 Make the dogs freak out. Oops. Can't be like, yeah. Wow, night's taking forever because the grass is already growing in. Look at that. We're probably fine. It did put a lot of torches out, but you never know. Kitties! I'm so excited we got a cat! Meow. Yeah. Meow. 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 Yeah, the cat's still there. You can't hear the cat meowing? Cat's been meowing. See? Meow. I'm talking to the cat. This is boring, but I can't risk it. Because we've risked it every other time. And we have less armor this time. Maybe I should have brought a dog with me. We're not we are, that's the problem. I definitely am a risk taker. Like, it'll be fine, and then it is very much not fine. Meow. Risk receivers. You know, that's a good way to put it, yeah. Very much that, yes. Risk receivers, man. I like this song. I wonder what song this is. I like it a lot. Meow. Oh, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I feel a little bit off. I feel off tonight, but so I appreciate y'all being here. Ow. Oh, nights take forever. Well, does anybody have anything cool they're doing tomorrow? Nothing but cool, of course. Man, you know what? There's really no reason I didn't make another clock before we left. I should have made a clock to carry around with me at least, and I didn't. Seems a little short-sighted now. Hey, the rain stopped. Yay. Hi, cat. Okay, nighttime's almost over. Always have duplicates. Well, we have to figure out how to do that first. Zombie nearby. Scared. What the stars will like completely go away. I'm kind of nervous that there's a zombie nearby. That means there's probably also skeletons. Okay, my shield's still got plenty of juice left in it. Zombie hurts. I don't know where the zombie was. That's okay. Alright, there's the witch house that we burned down. She deserved it. She sucked. Alright, we're going this way. See pumpkins. Ouch. Ow. Didn't mean to do that. Where's that black spot? Ooh, zombie. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Fire, hot. Sunlight. Burn. There we go. What is that spot? It's like a dark spot. What is that? Is that another one? Is that another nether portal? Hey, you know what we have this time? You know what we have this time? Curse of Binding. Wait, what does that mean? Well, besides a bell. I'll leave the egg and a stick. We got iron nuggets. 2 golden apples. Leave the rotten flesh, I don't need it. So, wait, what's Curse of Binding? Should I be concerned? It's not. And then, that's better. The cat pushed me out of the way. That's so dangerous. Okay. I would just like to point out what we have this time. That's right. That's right. We've got a diamond pickaxe. What? What'd I do? Uh-oh. Are they stuck on me? I mean, they're pretty. That's fine. We'll probably die again eventually. It'll be fine. Yeah. But you know, we'll die again. It's fine. Fernando Swago, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure I said that correctly. Who's cutting onions? What? What was that stuff I just picked up? It's fine, we got some really cool pants. I'm fine with it. Indeed. So, not a bad haul. Wow, we found like, what, 3 of these? I think we have 2 back home, so I think we have enough for a whole portal. Pretty sure. Crap, I see how it's already midday. Did we not get that? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, did we not get that one? Weird. Footsteps. Oh, they're my footsteps. Okay. Let's go. What do you mean? We need the obsidian. Might as well have the obsidian since it's here, and then we'll go. It'll be fine. Famous last words. You become the worried? I'm a little worried about a creeper, but we do have a cat with us, so I think we'll be okay. I think that's... Oh, we got 15? I don't know what the crying obsidian does. Alright, I do know that I want to get rid of the cobblestone and dirt we've got on us, but I'll just leave those here. Actually, I want to... leave the odd number because it's unlucky. Leave the cobblestones. And I don't think I need netherrack, so we'll leave that... I mean, if I need netherrack, we'll just go to the nether. You know? Okay. You've become the worried, so I will go. We're in swamp area. Right. reaching. Didn't want those. Okay. Alright, I heard the cat. I don't know where the cat is. Oh, there you are. You're so fast. Fast little kitty. Oh, we should probably get some mushrooms since we're here, if I can. We see him. Don't really remember the conditions on how to make him grow. Remember. I don't even know if the cat goes on the boat, but the cat will teleport to where you are, regardless. So it's not so bad. Alrighty. It's the sun. It's going down. Okay. Lots of animals. I think we basically, yeah, we filled out the map. Okay. Go up this way a little bit. Let's get the middle. Then we'll find our way back to the water. Yeah, the cat will either like join us in the boat or it'll teleport. So I'm not worried about the cat. Hi, kitty. Okay. Aw, black sheep. My favorite. Leave the boat behind, did I? Okay, good. No. We are going. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. See? Totally fine. Okie dokie. Oh, was that the mountain that we were looking at? I think that's it. Looks more like it. But I'm gonna go settle over here for the night. This island. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, the cat just teleports. Over here. That should be bright enough, maybe. Seems plenty bright enough to me. Here. There we go. I'm definitely gonna pick these up before we go, though. Actually, we don't, well, yeah. We'll leave them, but... yeah, the cat comes with us. And I suppose I can get rid of these. I wish I had the fishing pole with me, but I don't. There you go. Oh, I see a witch over there. No, thank you. You stay over there. Not dealing with you today. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, we should be okay here now. Oh, that's where we... Wait. Did I just put those down, or is that where we stayed before? I think we stayed over there before. I actually think we stayed there once. It's kind of funny. Right over there. Oh man. Whatever happened to Ludacris? Does he still do stuff? He doesn't make music anymore. I was a total nerd for that album though. Alright, so... Oh. Well, hello. Oh, he's gone. No, he's still there. I thought he was gone, but he's not. Hopefully far enough away to not aggro. I don't want to deal with the drowns. Look at those spiders over there hanging out. He's more sensible these days? What do you mean sensible? Like he just doesn't want to like do tours and stuff? Oh, yes, more sensible. You're right. See, this cat's pushing me with his noggin, too. I get headbutts from Popeye all the time. I can't see it now. Oh wait, is that a village over there? That might be a village over there. Okay, but is the mountain that way? Is that the mountain? I can't remember now that I can't see. Probably? Seems about right, but that looks like a village too, I think. Easy money. That's fair. Didn't he jump in on like Fast and the Furious 3 or something? I don't know if that's the first one I went to. No, it's not the first one we went to, I don't think. Actually, well, I don't remember. Could be. I mean, it's probably one of. But I think, what, we found like 3? We definitely found 2. I feel like we found 3. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave those torches there. That's fine. We're gonna leave the torches here. In case we need another respite. Then... yeah, I suppose that we should go check that out, because that looks like it's definitely a village, but it might just be like right off the map. And if that's the case, then yeah, that's the first one we've been to. Hey, Lideri, just call me Scar. Actually, yeah, it looks like that's on our central map, or center map, and that would be the first village we found, yeah. That was going to be the village that I was going to steal villagers from, but now I'm not quite sure how to do that. And we don't have enough iron to do it besides, so it doesn't really matter. But I am kind of happy we found iron nuggets. At least we can make one. I don't know. How do we make ingots with those? Do you need 6 or do you need 4 or do you need... Oh, I thought that was a spider. It was just the red on the torch. 9 iron nuggies. Okay, so we can make 1, and then I don't think I have any iron nuggets, but we'll look. Let's see if I've got them. Oh, look, we got a cat! Look it! We got a kitty! He looks like Popeye. Well, actually, it's not exactly like Popeye because Popeye doesn't have a pink nose, but it's close enough. It's close enough. It keeps headbutting me. All right, moon's going down. More than halfway through the night. We're playing it safe so that hopefully I don't die. Hopefully. Wow, the moon's almost full. The moon will be full tomorrow. Maybe? I think so. Ah. Ooh, sleepy. Ow! Yeah, I was thinking about that, and it's like, that's something that I've never heard other wolf VTubers do, is... I just went through all of those, didn't I? But I saw pink eyes. Where did they go? The whole reason I...
Few moments later.
The whole reason I jumped down here is because I saw a creeper somewhere, but now I don't see him. His sword is over there. There he is. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me over here. Teleport over here. You can do it. Come here. Whoop whoop over this way. Do it. You might not. Okay. Do we risk it? No, linear. No, thank you. Oh, quiet one, huh? Oh, there's a zombie. Where'd the Enderman go? Come back here. Come here, dummy. It just made me mad. It just went over where there's more monsters. Yeah, I know. The last time I did this, I died. I know. We're gonna go over to my island and maybe it'll follow me there. Dummy. Come here. Alright, fine. Come here. Come here. Did it stop being mad at me? Did it settle down and I riled it back up again? I hope so. Weak attack. We got one. All right, cool. Worth it. All right, I still don't want the lily pads. I feel like I should put those down. That way. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of stuff. I don't really know what to do with the bells. And we don't need the rotten flesh. Really. So I think everything's gone. That was dangerous. I think. Alright, so we need to kind of go back this way. Oh, I can't. Or I guess I'll have to actually go over land. Gotta go over this way. Oh, it was a pig. I got jump scared by a pig. Okay. All right, we've almost filled out the map. Back into swamp. Or these bad boys. Splash. Alright, I think I... Oh no, almost. Run into all of them. Alright. Not that it necessarily matters. It's like a personal preference. Have the whole thing filled out. I don't think there's really much over here. Well, that's the music. I was like, why is there thunder? I don't see anything of import, so we're just gonna go back. You made it look like Megamind? Oh god. For the memes, so you can be like, no maidens? No bitches? So is this the concern that this actually counted over here as... Okay. Was that the concern here? Does this count as mountain? Someone was like, you were almost there and then went back. And so I was like, okay, we'll check. Check and see. It's truly mountainous region. Or if it's still plateau. Look at all these torches we already left everywhere. Okay, let's check. Minecraft forest biome. Forest, forest, forest. Forest. Forest? There's a wolf. We don't need another wolf. We just don't need to make that one mad. Savannah? It still says Savannah. I just heard a zombie. So no, it says all this area is either savanna or forest. It's not a mountain. Unfortunately. That might be mountain up there. I just don't know how we'd get to it. So anyways, yeah. I don't remember who said that we were like right there. We were almost there, but the game says otherwise. Oh, whoops. Ooh, iron. Iron? So maybe that up there? We got some dirt. We can build up to it. Maybe. That might be worth it. What do you guys think? Try to dig around in there without falling? You can probably do that. We'll try it. It's like that kind of seems like it might be worth it. Our dirt. 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 Try this. I really feel like, can we reach this? And just like at least get that one spot? Or almost? I think? No, we need more dirt. Good thing it is in plentiful supply. Okay. I don't think there's any other up here. I feel like that was just like the lone block. That's okay. One iron. We got one iron. Okay. Kitty!
Scarberry, Houston, press to ATO.
Good night. These around. Hmm? Where'd the cat go? I saw a cat. Cat bags. Where cat bag? We got two cats! Alright, we're not gonna breed. We're not gonna breed. No breed. Alright, so... Oh, that was good. I'm so happy. Okay. So we need to move up, right? Okay. Well, maybe we should just go ahead and place the dirt. Like, kind of like block things following. Like that. Kind of works. Maybe? For now. Kind of works. New base? Maybe. I don't think so. But it might be a good bait, like yeah, maybe like a secondary base. This could be really good. I think. We got two cats! Ooh. We'll do that. So it's very obvious. Just dig out the whole thing and hollow it out. It'd be kind of nice. Alright. Another one. I wish we could sleep, but I'd have to go to the village for that. I mean, I technically could. Is this the end? It is. Okay. Are you kidding me? Don't fall, kitten. Don't fall. Oh, there's iron right there. Deep hole live streaming. Hollow live. Look at the pretty kitties. But I can't do anything over there right now. I see the iron, but I can't get to it because I'm not going to hurt my little cat. Now maybe I can. Oh, cat almost knocked me off. Oh, cat almost knocked me off the whole thing. Oh. I'm like crouching so hard right now. Oh. The betrayal. That was scary. My cat's almost knocked me off the whole thing and I would have died. Okay, so that's 3 more. Look at that. We have 4. There's 7 back at the place, so that means we've got 11. Nice. I worry about the cats like falling or something. I guess they could teleport back, so they'd be okay, but I'm concerned, you know? I'm a little concerned about the poor babies. We'll make sure that's plugged up so they won't fall out. I think that's better. What do y'all think? Wait, no, I don't want that there. Cat, what are you doing? Okay, so that is very much not an edge yet. Maybe this thing's just not as, like, maybe it's just more narrow than I thought it was. Oh, thank you for the alert gauge. Hi. Okay, good night. Okay. So, try not to wake you. Doesn't matter. You get crappy sleep.
I already get crappy sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Look, more iron!
I woke up like a bajillion times last night.
Sorry.
It's his fault.
Well, we have Popeye in game now. Look.
No.
Well, before. The before times, yes. This is alternate reality. This is multiverse Popeye. Yeah, this is the one that did not get sick as a kid.
To be fair, no.
Why?
Well, that's why. Respiratory issues. Sick.
Yeah, Popeye's in the multiverse now. It's canon. Just so you guys know. Popeyes. Hi, cat. Please don't poop on the desk. I'll be very upset. I know, he's been such a little fart box today. That is good, actually. You're right. Oh, hey, copper! Huh? Copper's useless. Because you can just make copper blocks with it. Or lightning rods, and I already have like 4. I have more than enough copper. Too much copper, in fact.
Oh, he also sits.
He sits like a fat guy now?
Yeah.
Just being a weird little guy? Nice. Aww. So little, what happens? Such a little guy. Wow. We should have done a banana for scale. We never did the banana for scale picture. Clean room. Man. Before time, but long ago. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He used to sleep like right on my neck. It kind of, and then he got a little too big and started to suffocate me a little bit. So I'm glad he knocked it off. It was a bit much. He's showing me old pictures, and now I'm nostalgic for like tiny kitten Popeye. Like he's not like an adult cat. He's still really small, but he's not kitten sized. Oh, that was that shit on his tail?
I was coming back from the bed.
Aw. Poor thing. Started falling asleep in your stomach and rolled off. Aw. Was it okay? That was cute. These cats are... I'm glad we have cats, but they're kind of testing my patience a little bit. Wade her legs around. Aw, that's cute though. Oh yeah, I saw that. The Animal Crossing Monopoly. Goofy. Alright, good night. Cat's like, it's bedtime. Time to go to bed. Yeah, probably. No. Wow! He yelled at you. Wow. Gucci? That's a good name for a guinea pig. That's a really good name for a guinea pig. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not cool to say that things are Gucci.
Ow!
The cat bit him for saying Gucci. Popeye, what are you doing? Popeye. What are you doing? Why are you being a weird little guy? Stop it. Oh, the sun's coming up. Aw, that's really sweet, Stingy Bear. Oh, we're finding iron. This is good. Not enough for like all the stuff we need, but it's a good start. And it's good to know that there's a lava fall nearby here. Like there's that pool of lava that we found, but then there's also the lava fall. So just depending on where we are, you know, we got a lot of options. I feel like we should just dig out, like just hollow this whole thing out. And then if we want to do something with it, we can fill it back in later. Well, I guess it depends. Well, no, we've got lots of pickaxes. We'll be fine. You lava your sis. Aw, that's sweet. Iron! Ah, this was a good idea. Whose idea was it to check this thing out? It was a good idea. Best idea. Oh my god, look how much iron we're getting. We're getting so much iron. Finally! Finally, we found iron! So exciting. There we go. There's so much iron! We have 11. Can't believe I'm excited over 11 iron. Like, normally you're supposed to get excited over like 11 diamonds, and I'm like, ah, iron! Yay! It does mean that there's more, like we do have more iron back at our base. So that's good. Finding so much, it's so exciting. Posture check. Actually, that's a good idea. I was crossing my legs, and that's actually really bad posture. Sitting at your desk. Oh, hey, it's raining again. Oop. I guess we can put the map up for now. We're not going to be using it for a minute. Oh, I didn't drink anything. Sorry. Hydrate time. Quite a lot. Toss it. Man, it feels like it's been forever since we found the obsidian and I got the obsidian. Like, it literally feels like it's been forever. Like, I feel like it's been like an entire stream since then, and it's the same stream. But I'm glad that we're finally finding iron, so that means that hopefully soon we can make an attempt on the iron farm, and then this will just be a painful memory behind us of having to search for iron. We can just put it in the rear view mirror and be done with it. And that'll be a beautiful time. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. That was some bass, damn. Elizagator, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. No, absolutely. I was watching you play Project Zomboid earlier, so trying to get braver about that game. But it was fun. It was fun watching your collab. I mean, is this home improving or is this just me strip mining? I think this is me just like this is not good for the environment, you know? But we really need that iron, so we're it's fine. Can it be both? I mean, I don't know. I guess yeah. If it's home improvement, this is when you're just destroying the original house and starting over from scratch. Elizagator and Fox. I was watching their collab earlier, and they're both really lovely streamers. Highly recommend. Iron! 4? 5? We found 16 iron in here. Or wait, we had like 3 from before, I think. So good. I'm so excited because this has been... How many weeks have we just been trying to find enough iron? And then I make armor and then I die and can't find my armor in time, so it's all gone. We need to stop doing that. That's why we need the iron farm, so then it'll be like, that's okay, we'll just make some new stuff. And I know that I'm gonna need like enchanted diamond armor for the dragon fight. I don't even know how we're gonna do that. It's gonna be a long time coming. I'll finally finish the game in 2 years. Just kidding, it'll probably take at least 4. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll burn down that bridge when we get to it. Well, I hope this is relaxing for you guys at least. It's breaking blocks. Now that it's actually succeeding, it's kind of therapeutic for me. 16! We'll keep going this way. Minecraft ASMR. Somebody got really mad at me when I said I thought about doing ASMR. But I love ASMR. It works for me. So that's why I thought about actually doing ASMR. So I just kind of left it up to fate. The 3DO mic, the binaural mic, the one with the ears. If somebody really wants me to do ASMR, if they want, they can buy me the microphone because I'm not gonna buy it if nobody wants me to do it. But if someone really wants me to do ASMR, I'll do like 1 ASMR a week. Extra stream. Somebody bought me that microphone because I can't justify the cost myself, just because I thought about it. Build bridges when they build bridges when they get to them. So the reason it's kind of special is that it's designed so that you can do surround sound stuff. So that like if I made a sound by the right ear, it would come through the right side of your headphones. So that's why it's special, is that it's very directional in how the sound works. Yeah. So, and it's like, you can set that up with other microphones, but it's difficult. And I only, you know, yeah, I mean, you gifted me my blue mic, and that's why I still have a microphone. Otherwise, I'd be using I guess my headset microphone. Where my old microphone, Scarberry broke it. So as much as I would love to just sit down and figure out how to do the two mic thing, I can't because my other mic doesn't work. Although I think if I could just figure out how to do it, just another blue microphone would be certainly a lot cheaper. But it's like, if you're gonna be like serious about ASMR, the 3DO mic is pretty standard. Is for me? Yeah. I'll leave that be, I think. We'll do that. It's like a window! That's cool. Sliding up. And making sure that the cats can't push me off the edge. But yeah, so that's what that the microphone with the ears does. I know that ASMR has kind of gotten a sorted reputation now because there's like very, very dedicated ear lickers. But that wouldn't be the type of ASMR I would do. Like, one of my favorite things that I've ever heard an ASMR artist do is they just had loofahs and would like kind of squish the loofah, like just a regular bathing loofah, but they would squish the loofah on the mic and it sounded like the ocean. And I don't know, it's just so nice listening to that. Like, it's not like, it didn't give me the tingles, like the ASMR tinglies, but it just sounded really nice, and it actually sounded authentically like the ocean. So I really like that. And then there's other stuff like you know, like water in a jar, or tapping your fingernails, or just, you know, talking really quietly, whispering, that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's people that basically like go to town on those little rubber ears, and you know what? Some of them are making a lot of money doing that, so good for them, but I don't think I could do that. I think that would make me very uncomfy. So I don't think I'll be doing it. If I did ASMR, it would not be that type of ASMR. And I hope nobody would be disappointed. Like, I would be doing like family-friendly ASMR. Bubble wrap popping would be a good one, yeah. Or even just like other stuff like we talked about this. That I wanted to do like a study hall ASMR. So like roleplay ASMRs that are still family friendly. So it'd be like study hall or like a library ASMR. So it sounds of like writing on paper or book pages turning or books being stacked. Like just those quiet noises. That kind of stuff would be what I would want to do. So I thought about it, but yeah, it's kind of a departure from my content anyway, and I don't have equipment currently to set it up to do it. Oh no, what was wrong with your study lab? See, I got a degree to be a teacher. I liked it when the classroom was quiet. It was nice. Everybody doing their work, minding their business. It's great. Alright, so this is, I mean, we're pretty solidly scraping this out, right? Cat? Cat, why? Why would you do that to me? Okay. I don't know why my cat wants to scare me. Stunt cat, please no. Although the cat may be able to teleport back to me before it hit the ground. But I'd rather not experiment with that. Joke about contortionists is a bit of a oh my god. Stinking Berry swear. I do think that this is just... I don't think there's iron here, but you know, I'm just being thorough. Clearing out the space. I just want to be thorough. I have heartburn. Why do I have heartburn? Why couldn't I just enjoy that cupcake? It gave me heartburn. Man, dang it. Let's just go across like this. Not exactly family friendly enough to tell here. That's fair. I mean, we're not family friendly, but what I mean, like, we're definitely 18 plus. But what I mean is that the kind of ASMR that I like and would want to put on would technically be family friendly ASMR. I'm not going to be like making out with the microphone ears because it's weird to me. Like, I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. I just think that's weird. Like the ear massage, that's different. Where you actually like, you like, you know, because it's like silicone ears. So you like put like oil or lotion on your hands and like massage the ears with your hands. I could do that, but I'm not gonna do it with my mouth. It's weird. But yeah, you can tell the joke. That's fine. As long as it doesn't break TOS. That's fine. But I do at least put in my title, I'm 18 plus, so people aren't supposed to be under 18. Eating their microphones. No, literally, I've seen someone where it looks like you should have censored it because they were their jaw unhinged like a snake. Okay, that's what they did, basically. Yeah, it was a lot. They fit a lot in there. And that was weird to me. And you know what? It was very popular, clearly, because they had hundreds of viewers. But I don't think I want to make that kind of content. Because assholes don't stretch. That's, well, I don't know. I think that there's probably a lot of people that would disagree with that. It just, you know. Don't ever watch, what is it? Like man with the jar? Don't ever watch that video. Please don't. Horrifying. Like it was like, it got popular around the same time as Two Girls, One Cup. And just don't. Just don't. Just do yourself a favor and do not put those images into your brain. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I got, one point, surprised by a video of a fellow streamer going to town on a sex toy. And technically, in hindsight, I could have pressed charges against him for that. I didn't. But I definitely could have, because it was unwanted, unwarranted, unsolicited, and non-consensual. Having this video forced into my eyeballs. But yeah, I've seen some weird stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, like, you know, like certain things, like, I mean, and the thing is too, is that it was like a group call. Do you guys remember that Rabbit site where it was like you could do like the group calls? Discord added that functionality. So there were other people there and they were in on it and they were like, oh, it's like a hazing, like all of us had to watch this. And I'm sitting there like, why? Why? You know? Like I didn't want to see that. But I had to see that. So anyway. Check that out. That cold looks amazingly interesting. Fascinating, even. Oh, he didn't even like yeah, I don't know. It's still though crosses a line for me that it's like, I really wish that I would have had more warning before someone showed me things like that. Like, so now I warn people against it. I'm like, you really don't want to see that. probably. And so far, most people have listened. And then the people that don't listen are like, you were right. You were right, I didn't want to see that. I try to not steer my friends wrong, you know? Yeah, don't watch the jar video. Just don't. Okay. I don't remember how much space we had here. You know? I do think I want to block this off, though. I'm not entirely comfortable leaving that open. There we go. That's what I wanted. Just to be able to, like, put that down there. And we'll do this. So we have, like, a little window. There we go. That works. All right, it's 11:30. Remember I said I was gonna have to stop like early? Serious question, if you plan to do an 18+ stream, what do you need to do first? I mean, technically, I don't think I do anything that's, aside from the occasional innuendo, like I don't really do anything on my stream that's like enormously lewd. I just don't want, it's a liability thing for me, so I just say 18+. But if you really are like doing more graphic or suggestive content, there's a setting in your channel settings that you can set it to where it's like it warns people that it's an 18+ stream. Yeah, at Kirby it was kind of more explicit than I expected. But yeah, there's a setting where you can set it to where it's like it's 18+. It's you set it for mature content so that it gives people a warning before they go in. And I think technically you're supposed to do that before games like any sort of graphic game. So like technically Dead by Daylight, I should have a warning. But so many people don't that I just never really worried about it. But yeah, technically any sort of like graphic game you're supposed to. I just broke my fingernail. But like playing Minecraft, I'm not doing anything that's particularly adult, you know? Like if I would say like if I had like a redeem where I was supposed to moan sexually, then I should have it set to mature content and have it give that warning. I would put that setting because there are some streamers that do that. So if there's stuff like that where it's like it's very clearly supposed to be like sexual content, then I would set it. But since we just occasionally like make jokes about balls, I don't set it. Yeah, ROs don't count. Not really. Because those are more like, oh my, not particularly graphic, you know? But if you moan sexually into your microphone, then you should probably put on that mature setting because otherwise you can get in a lot of trouble. So I don't know. There's a lot of gray area with that. Like I've never put that setting on when we played Dead by Daylight, even though I think technically I was supposed to. So technically that was a risk that I probably shouldn't have taken. I don't know. It's really hard to keep track with some of that stuff. But generally with that kind of stuff, I don't think they care. But I think it's more if you have like sexual content, that's usually when they care. Like they care more about like women's boobs than they do about, you know, someone's head getting ripped off. Twitch is an American company. Welcome to America. Where boobs are terrifying, but graphic violence is fine. Yeah, nipples are the scariest thing that you could possibly see. Honestly, that's why most scary movies have some nudity, is because it's quite terrifying. Very scary. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I know anybody that's on right now. And I have a bit of a headache, so I don't even know if I want to raid anybody tonight. I think I might just relax tonight and not raid anybody. I don't know, does that make me a bad person? I can't see chat right now. I don't know, I'm just kind of tired. So I think I might just call it a night instead. And Yeah, most of the people that I would stream are either not on right now or they're playing things like Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite, so. Yeah, I need to go rest. I need to go wind down. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I need to talk to Elizagator. I think that we were gonna collab and play a game, but I don't know if she meant this Tuesday or next Tuesday. So I do need to message her and check in with her. But the plan right now is for me to stream at my normal time at 8 p.m. Eastern. If that changes, I will let y'all know in the Discord. I will put the Discord link in the chat. And yeah, I'll try to keep y'all updated. But right now the plan is just to continue what we're doing, and we'll see. But I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And yeah, have a good Tuesday. Love y'all. Mwah. All right, night night.